just another update video when it comes to my life and the anxiety and the depression that I've said that I was going to journey, because I never know who I could be helping, considering a lot of people deal with this type of stuff. I just wanted to, journey my experience and my growth as I overcome it, in hopes that someone else can overcome it as well. And just to be completely honest, like, things haven't been the absolute best. Like, I felt like I was doing so much better, like, in my last video, because I had went to therapy and everything. And I felt like I was on the road to, well, I am still on the road to recovery and victory. But my mind has just been kind of all over the place lately, I guess you could say. I was doing great like last week and the weeks before that. Everything was fine. I'm in the process of getting me an emotional support animal and everything, and I just was like happy. Like, I feel like I was happy or whatever, or I feel like I was gaining control back over me, my mind, my emotions, because I feel anxiety kind of takes you away from who you are, and it kind of, breaks you down if you allow it to. And it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and say don't allow it to break you down, because honestly, no matter how hard you fight, when something takes a toll on you, it's going to take a toll on you. And with that being said, last night, yesterday, like, I woke up and I was just in a good mood, and I was just like, today's gonna be a great day. So, like, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, like, this shift occurred, and I felt it happening. And I was telling myself in my head, like, no, Fatima, don't go there. Keep fighting. Like, you're fine. Stop overthinking things. Everything's gonna be fine. But it was like, no matter how hard I tried to fight it, it was like, I'm coming to get you. So we're just gonna fast forward to, like, I came to my room, I showered, and I got in bed. It was probably 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I was just kind of drained at that point. And I was just like, Fatima, just go to sleep. Like, just forget everything, just go to sleep. So I got in bed, and I didn't have, like, any problems falling asleep like I usually do. Like, I usually can never fall asleep. Like, that's a video for a whole nother day or whatever, where I'm going to talk about my dreams and stuff. But, like, last night, I fell asleep, but it was crazy because I was in a deep sleep to the point I was dreaming. But I noticed I was waking up, and then I would fall right back into that deep sleep. And so around 10 o'clock, I had got a text message, and I responded, and I ended up falling back to sleep. And then 12 o'clock came, and I'm just like, Fatima, like, what's wrong? Like, why can't you sleep? And to be completely honest, my dreams affect me a lot. I have crazy dreams, and most people say a dream is just a dream. That's not true, because half of the dreams I have, or majority of dreams I have, if something happened in that dream, it also happened in real life. And so, coming from me, it's just like, how can I ignore my dreams if, if one of the things that happened in my dream is now happening right here in front of me? So when I have those types of dreams, I just kind of, I can say my anxiety kicks in. I begin to worry, and I begin to overthink about what that dream was about. So I kind of just, like, last night around 12 o'clock, I just didn't feel like myself. Like, I felt like something was extremely wrong. I felt like something was bothering me, and I couldn't pinpoint it. And I began to text somebody, and it was like, just take deep breaths, try and clear your mind, this, that, and third, because some stuff had happened, like, earlier that day. And I was like, well, I feel like I cleared my mind before I went to sleep, because I wasn't worried when I went to sleep. I was able to fall asleep. And usually when I'm worried about something, I can't fall asleep. And so I just began, like, I just said, okay, I'm going to try and go to sleep again. But no matter what I did, I could not. So I finally just got up out of my bed, and I started to write in my journals. Like, I have 2 journals. Somebody just gave me this journal the other day, and it was like writing it every single day, good, bad, no matter what. And then This is a journal I got from Walmart. I want to say the first week of school, and I told myself that I would try and journal at least once a week or whenever I felt the need to. And so I got up and I started to journal, and I realized as I was journaling, I just started to cry. And to be completely honest, I am not a person to cry. I try not to cry when it comes to my anxiety, because at that point I feel like I'm allowing it to win. And I'm telling myself, like, Fatima, you're stronger than this. Like, you're going to get past this. This is just a phase in your life. And I feel like I try and hide who I am because I'm afraid of what other people might think, or I'm afraid that other people might judge me, or they're not going to understand what I'm going through. Like, I don't want to be called crazy or looked at, you know, somebody that needs to be watched 24/7. And it's so, like, I tend to deal with all of my emotions and all of my feelings by myself. And so I guess me writing down my thoughts, I began to, like, look at myself differently. Like, Fatima, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like this? And I feel like I started to blame myself because of the anxiety and depression or whatever. And so I, like, started to cry, and I could not stop, and I just kept beating myself up. I was like, girl, stop crying, you fine, like, you ain't got nothing to cry about. And, like, I remember somebody told me that it's okay to have that emotional release, but I don't feel like it is. Like, I don't want people to see me cry, because I don't want them to feel like I need them, or I don't want to become vulnerable at that point, because clearly when I was vulnerable, and years ago when I was a child, I got taken advantage of, or certain things happened where I feel like I had no control over. And so when it comes to my emotions, I'm like, I have control over my emotions, so I'm not finna sit here and cry. But I literally just, like, cry myself to sleep. And, like, I'm on this video saying this because I want somebody else to understand that it's okay to cry. Don't sit up and let, you know, anybody tell you that it's not okay to cry, because it is. And that's something I'm still learning for myself. Like, I'm trying not to even cry in this video right now. And it's, like, I just have to tell myself, Fatima, sometimes you just gotta let go. Whew. And I feel like, and then, like, I woke up this morning, and I'm, like, kind of upset with myself still, because I'm like, I didn't go to any classes this morning, and I feel like I allowed my anxiety, the anxiety, my mom told me to stop claiming it, so I allowed the anxiety to take control of me this morning. And so I missed 3 classes today, and I just kind of laid in bed. But one thing I can say that I'm proud of is that I reached out and I talked to my parents for the first time when I went through the phase, because usually when I go through the phase of not wanting to get out of my bed and just wanting to stay, I isolate myself. I mean, I still isolated myself today. Like, my roommate knocked on my door, and I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to be bothered or whatever. But I'm proud that I reached out to my parents and kind of told them, you know, what happened last night or whatever. And I'm still not sure why I feel the way I do. I keep telling myself I need to get back in therapy. It's like, I want to talk to somebody, and I want to tell somebody. Like, I want to be able to call somebody and, you know, say exactly what's going on in my head. And I know there are people out there that I can call, but like I said, I don't want to be looked at differently. I don't want to feel like I'm a burden on somebody else because of what I'm going through. And I realized that, like, as I was writing in my journal last night, I was saying things like, I was thinking as I was writing, but what I mean by that is I didn't think before I wrote. I literally was just writing, and whatever word came to my mind, I just wrote that word down. Whatever sentence came to my mind, I just wrote that sentence down. Whether it made sense or not, I was just writing because I got tired and I just wanted my mind to stop for a second. And so, like, last night, I just realized, like, as I was writing, I was saying things like, I feel like I'm in the middle of New York, in Times Square, in the middle of Times Square, screaming, but no one hears me. And then I went on to say, but in reality, I'm screaming in my head, and to those around me, I look like a normal individual. And so I took that as, I want help. I just don't know how to go about getting it, or there are certain people I want to talk to, but I don't know how to, begin the conversation or how to allow myself to open up or whatever. And so yesterday and today has been, kind of rough or whatever. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like I have the answers to my problems, because like I said, this is a life update. So hopefully down the road I have some answers to everything that I've said pretty much in this video. But as for right now, I'm just, hey, I'm still here, still pushing, and I'm telling myself that it's gonna be okay, because it is. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna take me trusting people and not allowing my mind to drive me insane. Because another thing I said to my stepdad this morning was, I just want peace. Like, I don't think people really don't understand like what people with anxiety go through, like how your mind is going. And like stuff like this I don't want to say to somebody else or to someone to their face, because I'm just like, they're gonna look at me differently or whatever. And so it's easier for me to talk to a camera versus an individual standing right in front of me, because I don't want to see their facial expressions when I say this and that. Or, when they leave out the room, I don't know what their thoughts are going to be about me. And then one day, now we're not talking anymore because you couldn't handle what I told you. So therefore, I feel like I'm almost hiding who I am to keep those around me. And in reality, it should be who I am, and those who stay, and those who go can go. And I feel like once I actually get the strength to, actually put that into action, a lot of things probably will be a whole bunch smoother. And I'm going to get there, and I'm working on it. But, I don't know. This is my life update. I don't know too much more to say. I just know it's going to get better. Better days are coming. We are strong. Don't give up on yourself. No matter what, never give up on yourself. Just because, I had a bad day. Everyone's going to have those days. It does not mean you give up on yourself. You still have to fight. Still have to keep going. And stay in prayer. And I most definitely need to get back that relationship with God that I had before, because that could also probably be that is one of the reasons I am probably struggling now. It's because I lost sight of, the goal that God put before me. So sometimes God will break you down to, for him to get your attention. And with that being said, I say he has my attention, and it's all on me taking the necessary steps to get to where he wants me to be in life, who he wants me to become. Yeah, so hey, thanks for watching Flow with Faye. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share. I'm just, here journaling my experience in hopes that it will help someone else out there. So have a blessed day.
The mama got a bad little walk. It turn me on when she talk. Turn me on.